this is fascinating because you're taking a brand that some would say just pension it off, a bit like some of the drivers of the Lincoln. They're a bit old and they're not the right demographic for your future. But you're trying to bring the age down and the spend up.
Well, that's true, Richard. And really, it goes back to really to your point of celebrating the heritage of Lincoln over the years. And as you know, Lincoln has been part of the Ford Motor Company for nearly 90 years, and it's always been known for elegant styling and design inside and out, and also very useful and exciting technology and innovation. And of course, in Ford's case, you know, we had purchased Aston Martin and Jaguar and Land Rover and Volvo, and we had decreased the investment in Lincoln. Well, with our One Ford plan that we decided in 2006, we decided to have a laser focus not only on the Ford brand, but also on Lincoln. So we continue to invest in the toughest of times, as you know, and the MKZ that we're revealing today is our first proof point, our exciting proof point of the new family of luxury Lincoln vehicles.
I will allow you an MKZ and not a Z, but only because you're in New York for us today. Alan, as we look at it, you're also much more proud about attaching the name Ford to the vehicle and to the name Lincoln. And that partially is a reflection of the way the company is now perceived, particularly since you didn't take bailout cash.
Well, Richard, that's really an important point because, you know, clearly we have, together with all of the stakeholders, created a very exciting, viable, and profitably growing Ford based on these tremendous products, a complete family of vehicles with clearly the best in class in quality and fuel efficiency and safety and really smart design. And of course, along with that decision was now to focus on Lincoln and the luxury customers to round that out. And that's why today is so exciting, because this is the first of Ford vehicles that we'll see over the next few years that absolutely are going to provide that luxury experience that many, many customers look for.
Right. Alan, if we factor in now the Ford, the third across the Ford world, where do you, I mean, Europe we know is your biggest challenge at the moment. So the core question, how far do you believe you are from restructuring Europe to your satisfaction and profitability? How long will it take?
Well, very important question. And of course, as you have captured, we are moving very decisively on our better plan to serve the European customers, both with a more complete family of best-in-class vehicles that we described, but also taking the actions on the productivity and the utilization of our facilities. And we announced the closing recently, the utilization of our factories and improving the utilization and the capacity. But in addition to that, also the fact that we're going to bring more of our One Ford family of vehicles around the world to the customers in Europe. And it's going to take us a couple years to do that. We know how to do it. Everybody watched us do it in the United States. And it's the right thing to do, because for us to be able to serve our customers, we need to use our facilities more efficiently, because our #1 goal is to serve our wonderful customers in Europe.
We've talked about the Lincoln and your new Lincoln with Ford, and we've talked about Europe and the problems, but frankly, the elephant in the living room that we cannot ignore is the fiscal cliff. And I know you've been talking to the White House, talking to the President. Can you give us any reason to be optimistic other than financial Armageddon that will happen if we all go over the cliff?
Well, you know, Richard, I really am encouraged, and the President continues to ask for our thoughts and opinions and our help. We're very pleased to be a part of the solution, and in the last few weeks has really centered the discussion about what do we do not only about the fiscal cliff, which needs to deal with both the revenue side but also the expense side, is what do we do to create the environment where businesses can grow, can be more competitive, to provide the economic expansion that we all want. And I think that I see people coming together with this laser focus on economic development, and of course the fiscal cliff is one part of that. I might also add, Richard, that we're very encouraged by the ongoing dialogue in Europe on the very same subject, because clearly we're in a recession in Europe, and pulling together around a compelling vision to facilitate economic growth is what's most important for all of us.
Right. Alan, thank you for joining us, and next time I'm in your part of the world, take me for a spin on one of your test tracks and on that new MKZ.
Absolutely.
Give us a proper...
Absolutely. Look forward to it, Richard, and sure good to see you again. Remember to keep flying Boeing.
Oh, you had to go right at the end. Alan Maloney, of course, for viewers who may not be as familiar, was, of course, the head man at Boeing, now, of course, at Ford. Good to have you, Alan. Nice to see you on the programme.